You can say no. No, you can't say no, but then be a great attack. Yes, baby, I will make a great attack.
Perfect.
Awesome. All right. Good. All right then. Hey, welcome to the Tuesday open meeting, informational session. But before we get started, I would like to tell all our guests and also IBO owners to take out this little thing that's called a device or cell phone, and just please silence it for the speaker. Just respect for the speaker. All right. All right. Here we go. Everybody all good?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, to start off, my name is Aaron Thompson, but yeah, that's not really that important because I'm here to introduce a wonderful woman. She comes from Palm Bay, got family in Kissimmee, and she got a great, big up business going on all the way in Palm Bay, Kissimmee, and Boca Raton. But not only that, she's killing it in her regular profession as well too. She does that accounting thing. I don't know how she does it, but she works those numbers. You know, I don't know. But other than that, like I say, her business is just booming. You know, I look up to her, and I'm her mentor. And I look up to her though. She has some great nuggets that she want to share with you. And with that being said, big ups to Miss Julia Rose.
What's up?
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Julia Rose, and I'm here today to show you the business overview. I'm going to start with telling you a little bit more about myself. Just like Aaron said, I'm from Palm Bay, Florida. I've always been a hustler for some good coin. So what's funny is that I've never been really an accounting person, but like Aaron said, I always somehow make it work. I'm actually an artist that transfer into accounting numbers, and I've also been bartending, drawing some stuff on the side.
Yes,
You're fine.
all of us.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, and I'm also actually looking into grant writing, so I just try to make sure I'm skilled at everything, so that way there's no way the employer can say, oh, you don't have enough credentials or skills for this. I actually do. I got it on my resume right here.
Awesome.
But the funny thing is, I noticed with doing all these jobs, I'm still getting, the employer's making $10, so I'm only making $1. And I wanted to be part of this business overview, this business platform. Aaron came to me one day when I was working at Starbucks. I'm not going to say it was the worst days of my life, but I could have had better days. He came up to me and he was telling me about, oh, I got these mentors that know a little bit of something about buying land, because that was the main thing I wanted. I wanted to buy land for my family and for myself and just make money that way by renting property off of that, and whoever buys it, and just do the whole money thing. Because like I was saying before, I like making a coin. And especially if I don't have to work super hard, work smarter, not harder, I try to do that to the best of my ability.
That's great.
So when you came up to me about this business opportunity, it sounded like working smarter, not harder. So that's what I'm here for. I want to tell you about this business opportunity. I hope you guys make it through the process because I think it's great for all. It's not for everyone, so I totally understand if you guys are not, if this is not your thing, we're not going to knock you for it. We've seen plenty of people who did very well for themselves without this opportunity.
Awesome.
So I'm going to start with the reason for the process. I'm going to ask people in the room, why are we here today? I'm going to ask that.
Oh my goodness.
What's your name, Missy?
My name is Shakira.
Hey, girl.
So you said why I'm here to see the presentation. So I'm going through the process, and I like what I hear so far, but I'm still confused. So I'm hoping that seeing this will give me a little bit of clarity on what exactly we do.
Gotcha. Well, good thing you're telling me why you're here, but what are you aiming for in life? What is the goal of why you came here? What are the dreams you're trying to fulfill?
Okay. My dreams, I want to be able to retire my mom, my husband's mom, and I want to be able to buy a home without going into debt. And I want to be able to open a school, an elementary school. And I want to be able to do these things and not have to worry about money or borrow from anybody.
Understandable. What about you, Nana?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm here to try to get my parents out of debt. My mom, she's in about $1 million of debt, trying to kind of zero out the family and probably start creating some measure of equity for them, kind of thing. I have some dreams and goals to do some research. Need some money to do that because I'm not a citizen, so therefore some funding opportunities are not existent. So definitely need to have the freedom to spend the money where I want, how I want, to do projects that I like to do, and then gonna try to do old people then parents then, show them the lifestyle that I've seen my mentors experience. So really excited about that stuff. That's stuff. Yeah, that's what I see.
Sounds amazing. And I wanted to know about your dreams and goals so that way I can tie them in. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Sure. Sounds good. Okay.
But I want to go over the reasons for the process. You guys are probably wondering, there's so many meetings we have to go through. Why we have to take 6 steps to get to the best part? And the reasons why is because we want to build a mutual trust and transparency. We care about your character more than your credentials. They never asked, I don't think Aaron asked me once about what my degree is and what my degree is in, how many credentials I have, do you have this many skill sets for this opportunity? And I thought that was a breath of fresh air, and it was also kind of weird because you have to prove yourself, but I'm used to proving myself through this job interviews, but it was never a job interview. You care about who I am, why do I do things. He saw some type of quality in me that there were moments I'd never noticed in myself. So I was very glad that he looked at my character and the potential of my character instead of just looking at my resume per se. The next thing is education. We care about the facts more than the opinion. And to also just build a case for yourself during this process. When you sit down with the person that invited you here today, they care about if you have integrity and accountability for yourself. What do you do behind closed doors? And are you accountable for your actions? Do you actually take responsibility of what you do and say? And we also believe in people before profit. We want to see if you match that particular mindset, because that's what this platform is all about and how we reach people instead of looking for money. We also care about your level of ambition. Like my mentor said, we can't want your dreams and goals more than you. And if you're not ambitious about it, this is going to be a very tough situation, because if you want your dreams and goals, you have to go get it. And no one can do it for you but yourself. And during this process, we go through seeing if you can make good decisions about yourself, and we're also seeing in you if we are making a good decision to, by the end of the process, if you are within that mindset to be in this type of business. And again, like we discussed, your why. Why are you here? Why do you want to have more in life? And having that why, we want to see having that why is the main reason for this process. If you don't have a why in this process, it's going to be very difficult for you to move even more forward with this type of business. So the agenda that we have today is the cash flow. We're going to go over the cash flow quadrant, the asset development, business plan, the mentorship, and of course, how we make money. In the cash flow quadrant, we have went over this before by reading The Business of the 21st Century. excuse me, the employee and self-employed quadrant, and then the business owner and investor quadrant. As we may already know, we are part of the active side that we're more interested in going into the passive side. And with that mindset, you have to change your mindset in order to get into the passive income side. And building wealth, we realize that the industrial age is changing into the information age. In the industrial age, we just think about buildings and having a bunch of employees in order for your business to go far in life. However, we've noticed that we're getting more into the informational age where you need little to no overhead and the duplication of the business through business owners instead of just telling employees what to do. In the self-employed quadrant, we say you're basically just making a living, and having this math just plainly drawn out was the greatest part to me in this presentation, because you don't really think about it because we're so caught up in the rat race that you never notice how much time has been passed. So obviously it's usually 40 hours a week, maybe more, maybe less, and it's 50 weeks throughout the year. It's because some people take 2 weeks off for holiday, and that equals to 2,000 hours. You usually work for 50 years, maybe more, maybe less, depending on when you want to retire, and that equates to 100,000 hours worked. And 100,000 hours worked is definitely a lot towards not yourself. And I think that is the biggest thing.
Mm.
So going into the B quadrant, the business owner type of lifestyle, is to create an asset. An example that I could use is McDonald's. McDonald's has a product, they have a main education, Hamburger University, and they have incentives. When you purchase the franchise owner, I believe it takes in 96%, while the business of McDonald's only take back 4%. So it gives the business owner the initiative to do more because they're getting more. This is basically their McDonald's that they're bringing income from. So having those 6 McDonald's, you're creating total volume. So your current situation, the industrial age model, you go to work, you trade your time for money, and then once you get your paycheck once a month, every 2 weeks, whichever your income is made, you go to the store, you trade in your money for products. And like I was saying before in the beginning, you're making $1 while your job is making 10. And the store is taking your money while you just get a receipt and some products. So the only persons that's not making money in this slide is you. And that's what we call making a living. So what if I told you that the transactions, the purchases that you already buy, you can actually make money by doing the same thing you're already doing?
That's good. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's crazy. In a good way.
And when you purchase this, you have the power of duplication.
Oh, man, keep going. Let's explain. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's explain that.
Can pick a word.
Yeah, I know it's saying the compensation, and I'm trying to connect it with by buying it through the power of the internet, and you get compensated by not only the volume of products you buy, but having the team to back it up.
There you go.
And a platform that we use to do that is Amway.
Awesome.
Amway is the #1 direct selling business in the world. Not one time have Aaron told me we have to go door to door to sell the product. Thank God, because I would not be here at all. The moment you say, "Yeah, we gotta go door to door,"
Yeah, I would
Right, exactly.
right now. So having the #1 direct selling business in the world is great, and majority of those sales, well, all the sales, I believe, are through the power of the internet. They're all, and I want to go over to 58.6 since you told me about it, and there's 58.6 billion bonuses and incentives paid since 1959. That's not money coming out of the IBO's pockets, but that's just Amway giving those bonuses and incentives to the IBO when they, I don't want to say work with Amway, but use Amway as a supplier. Number 35 in Forbes as the largest private company, so that way they're not manipulated, either manipulating the numbers because they're satisfying the shareholder. Best part about this is a 180-day guarantee. You can use the whole product and return it and still get your full refund, unlike some people like Walmart, Publix, etc. And like I was saying before, 8.6 billion global sales in 2017. Not only do they have sales in 100 countries and territories, and 100 plus patents, which makes Amway very credible. So the education system, like McDonald's has Hamburger University. This is our education system. You can have this, which is BWW, and there's business training and education available that can be in the power of your phone or any mobile device that you have. We go over coaching and mentorship. We have business conferences. And streaming and audio. The business platform that we have, it's you as a potential IBO with Amway, your education system. Your supplier, and BWW. And all you do is shop, share, and learn. These are just these are the products that we have that Amway provides. We have Artistry. It's among the world's top 10 largest selling premium skincare brands. We have Nutrilite, the world's #1 selling vitamin and dietary supplement brand. And we also have Access Energy, the first exclusive sugar-free energy drink brand sold globally. We also have exclusive discounts and special offers that we're partnered with Target, Petco, Nike, and all the other stores that you might be familiar with. And this is how we create the money in our business. Well, in this business.
So,
It's tasty.
Monday.
You right here, for this example, this couple spends $300 monthly on groceries. And $300 in grocery equates to 100 PV. We use points in this system. That way we don't have any foreign exchange currency issues. And that $300, that 100 PV can be solely by that couple or by your clientele volume. And once you have that 100 PV, you're at the 3% bonus scale. And when you purchase these products, you're purchasing them wholesale instead of in retail. So you're saving money while also purchasing products for yourself, and you get paid $9 back by Amway. So you might know someone who wants to not only purchase, who has the same purchasing power as you do, buying stuff while also getting paid for it in a discounted price, wholesale. In this example, you know 6 people, and with 6 people plus you, that brings you to the 700 PV bonus scale, and you keep $135 a month. And then those 6 people might know might know 4 people that you don't know. And those 4 people along with all those people combined, you bring up to 2,500 PV, and that will bring you to $1,134 per month, while saving $87. And those 4 people know 2 people that you don't know, and now I'll bring you up to the 7,500 PV scale, and now I'll bring you to $3,117 while also saving $87. So when you're at the top of the bonus scale,
Go ahead, yeah. Knock it out.
so when you're at the top of the bonus scale,
It's okay. Just keep pushing through, keep pushing. Push.
As if each 6-year-old legs make over 7,500 PV, will make 7,500 PV or more, you generate leadership bonus. If one of your legs is at 7,500 PV, you are considered a platinum, and at average you are making over $56K a year. If you have 3 legs that make 75 PV or more, you are considered an emerald, and that brings in $123,000 a year. If you have 6 legs that generate 7,500 PV, you are considered a diamond. And there are 3 ways that you are making money: by the retail margin, the bonuses that we just mentioned, and now we're going to go over the incentives. And one of the major incentives is Amway taking you to Thailand, Hawaii, Peter Island, Las Vegas for free first class with your favorite person, significant other, whoever. So I just want to break down the structure a little bit more on how this works. For example, there's me up there with 1 leg that's making over 7,500 PV, like I mentioned before, and I am making the average of over 5,600K. And later on down the line, there's you that comes in, and you bring in 3 legs that are doing 75 PV and over, and now you're generating $123,000 a year. And one of your legs that you brought in, say your friend, that friend brought in 6 legs that are making 75. Each of those 6 legs are making 7,500 PV or more. And now your friend is considered a diamond, making over $500,000 a year. And I wanted to break down this structure because we're so used to having that someone at the top is making more money, while the bottom people make little to none. So your next steps is to schedule a follow-up meeting with the person that invited you and study the additional material that we're going to share with you at the end of the presentation. I want you to if you want to have more information, I would love for you to do so. Just please go by the credible information that we have here, and that will also be in your packets. And I'm going to pass it to the host.
Awesome.
No, we can leave it, brother. Should we?
You just gonna close. You gonna wrap it up? Or?
Yeah, I'll wrap it up. But if not,
You can wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Awesome. I mean, PhD course in what? In 32 minutes. That's awesome. She did awesome. Well, like she said, whenever the next step is actually get back with the person that brought you here, get your questions answered. Well, write down some questions, set an appointment with them, and then get back with them with a whole bunch of questions, and let your answers get answered. Let your questions get answered by if something was unclear about the presentation, this and that. But with that being said, I'll be on. We will continue in the next 10 minutes, and you have a great night.
Awesome.